Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make journals and ephemera for our life sewn in sunshine and grown in grace. Today we are making our Mass Make Monday project of Pack-a-Punch page edges. These are literally just made from die cuts or punches, whichever you have. I have a combination of both, and leftover strips from offcuts. You can see these are pretty daggone cute, absolutely simple to make, and it literally used up tons of scraps. So I'm going to show you how to make a couple of them. Seems to be, oh, here's the other one. I was going to say, I know I have another one. Okay, so what you need is scraps of paper to punch shapes out of. Shapes are here. Or die cut them. Like I say, did some of both. I have bows, hearts, butterflies down in here, and lots of circles. You're gonna need some long offcuts from papers. We have 3. We're only gonna do 4 today. So bling, small words or stickers to decorate with, flowers or embellishments of some sort. I have other embellishments. I don't have any flowers. Then you're going to use your basic supplies of scissors, actually, yeah, with the 2-sided tape. Glue, any kind works, and 2-sided tape. So, the 2-sided tape is just a different way to do the strips. And we're going to do it like on this one. So, actually, I thought that was 2-sided tape. It's not. It's just cardstock. But you can do 2-sided tape, so we're going to do it on one of them. Actually, we'll start with it. Okay, so get your screenshot and we are going to get going. All right, let's take a piece of 2-sided tape, because this is the oddball one, and just tear it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and just use this to hold that down so that it doesn't move on me. And I'm going to take these little circles. These are 1/2 inch circles, I think. I use my small circle punch to do them. These are not die cuts. And you're just literally going to lay your circles on it, trying to do some sort of prettiness. Once you get a few on there, they kind of just stick themselves, you know, they kind of hold in place better. And this literally cannot be any easier. Like this. It's just pretty simple, and then you can just peel the back off of this and stick it to your page wherever you want. I like that text. That's pretty. Let's get one that's something a little different. The pink is pretty. I like that brown better. You don't want to think about it too much or overthink it, because then it'll just start taking way too long. So just go with what you got. Slap it down. I mean, obviously you want to pay a little attention to the details, but just don't do like I want to do and overthink it. For one thing, that takes all the fun out of it. If you're like worrying about, oh, is this going to look right? And okay, I'm going to call that good. Now that took me probably 2 minutes tops. I'm going to cut the top off, level, throw that little piece away, and cut the bottom off level. Throw that little piece away. Okay, so you can actually do it with two-sided tape. It would be very, very cute. I would take, because I have had trouble with two-sided tape not holding very firmly, and I would just press those down to make sure that they are stuck, okay? And once you start to decorate, we will decorate one of these here in a few minutes, but you would just take and, like, you know, I don't think I would do words on that. I would probably just do little blings, and it would have to be small pearls. Where did my pearls go? Here they are. I would do something small like these small pearls. I'm not going to do that on camera today because it takes me a little while to hunt them all out. Like, I would grab some of like that and just sort of stick pearls in between the things. Is probably how I'd decorate that one. Or I may just leave that one the way it is because it is daggone cute. Okay, set that aside. Now let's move to, I wanted to do one of these hearts. And I think on it, I'll do it on this. And let me grab my hearts out of here real quick. I'm sorry. I had actually filmed this already and my phone keeps doing some weird stuff on me. So it didn't actually record it. So I had to start over. It recorded 1 minute and 30 seconds. Y'all, it took me probably 20 minutes. And I'm all done. I get up to check it and I'm like, what? What happened here? And then I remembered that it made like a funny noise, but I thought it was just a message coming through. Well, apparently it was just like saying, no, I'm not doing this. So, okay, we have our hearts. We may not be able to fill this whole page with these because there aren't very many left. But what you do is you literally just pick the one you want to start with. And you can use a glue stick. I did use a glue stick earlier. Didn't, I don't know. I didn't feel like it glued very well for me. So I just would rather use my actual glue. Wiggle that on. And then grab a different one that is contrasting or coordinating, however you want to do it. I'm going to use this one. And just run your glue down the heart and put it so you can actually tell it's still a heart. Now we're going to put this one on. Yes, there will be, it just covers the very tip basically. And already it's so cute. I don't know what it is about scraps, y'all, but I have way too much fun doing this kind of stuff. I spent my entire weekend playing with scraps. Cleaning my scrap bucket, you know, that was a nightmare. I am not even gonna lie. Oh my goodness. There were so many scraps. I don't even know how I made that many scraps because I did a scrap buster not that long ago. But you know what? There were scraps everywhere. My son walked in, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, getting stressed. That's exactly what I'm doing. I was like, this is ripping my nerves right out of the frame. Because the more I dug, the bigger the pile got. But I did get them all sorted. And I cleaned out a lot of the, like really, a lot of them, I'm like, why do I even keep these things? They're not usable scraps, if you know what I mean. I mean, they were just like weird scraps. It'd be like, just like offcuts of like, not any shape that I could use or stuff that was just like really weird. Like, and I'm like, why do I do these things to myself? Why do I put myself through this? Okay, I think we're going to be able to cover all of this. So that is good. I keep wanting to grab this. Okay. I think that one's so pretty. All right, let's see. What else have we got? Let's go with a white one. I think this was done from pages in a knitting book. Let's grab blue. That one's pretty. Okay. Let's do this pink with purple. No, let's do peach. Pick it up, move it. Do your next one. And then I was deliberately saving this dark one for the last. Or hopefully the last. I don't think I can fit another one on after this. If I can though, it's going to be that one with the purple stripe. Nope, probably stopping there. Okay, there we go. Then just make sure everything's down. Pretty good. Move those to the side. Okay, now you can see on this one, I took a bow for the very end. So I'm going to pick a bow that I like. That kind of goes with the, how would that one look? Doesn't show up enough. It might end up being either this peach, one of these. That doesn't show up enough. Let's do this pink. That shows up good, yeah. Okay, you just put a little glue on it. If you feel you need to, put a little on there too. Since the bow is kind of a small thing that's sticking down there. Okay, if you got too much glue, just sponge it off. Okay, that's basically done. We're gonna grab a sticky pearl, because apparently this is like my go-to thing tonight, instead of actually gluing the pearls on. Pop that bad boy in there. Okay, that is cute. Now we're gonna grab some words, and I'm just grabbing words that were in my word box that I also went through earlier and cleaned all the tiny words out, the little words, the words like this size that are good for putting on things like this. And I'm just gonna kind of put it, that's big. Let's try it kind of off to the side like that. I don't want to mess up the shapes. So let's grab another one. Let's do this breathe. You don't want to, again, overthink the words either, because again, that takes away from it if you're really thinking about it. Most of my words are going to have some sort of a biblical thing, or could have at least. Okay, I skipped. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's do every other one. Okay, and you let it slightly overlap and just work your way down. Ooh, hopes. That one's good. I'm going to rip just a tad off that edge. And skip one. It goes on the next one. But it goes towards the bottom. Like that. Okay. You could tuck those under as well. I did on the first one like that. I forgot to on this one, and they might be stuck. Nope, that came up. This one might be a little, nope, it's not stuck either. Okay, so they actually look cuter tucked under. Grab, that's a big word. We don't want a big word. I don't know what that was or what I just dropped that word. What's this? Nothing. I have a lot of that. It's like, oh, is this? No, it's not a word. Let's use the word good. Let's just tear it. Okay. Like like that. You are slightly limited on these smaller hearts to what size word will even fit. It says family. Those came out of a Rich and Bella kit, I think. And they had like a border around them. I'm not big on that, so I usually trim that off. Nope. Goes on this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do calm. It's going to go on blue, so that makes sense. Blue and cream, very calming colors. Okay, now we need one right here, and that'll finish it. Let's do pray. That was a terrible cut. Finger got in the way, y'all. Okay. I think I actually inked some of those, but it's okay. Let's see, this one goes this way. Okay, there's that. That one is done, you guys. So we did, where's the other one? We did this one. I'm just trying to keep track of which two we did. Okay. I want to do this one with you guys. I think again I'm going to do it on double-sided tape for ease. Because that worked remarkably well, you guys. Like, actually that may become my standard way of doing it. Because that was easier. Than doing it, well, not necessarily easier, but it did go really quick. And since I don't want to take all night to do this, okay, these are 3/4 inch circles. I do not have a whole lot of them, unfortunately. I think that is all of them. So let me grab some bows to go with that. Yeah, that seems to be all of those. So, okay. How did we start? We started with a bow. No, actually, okay, this is how you do this. You start with one of the circles. You put it down. And you put a bow over top of it so that it kind of kisses up to it. Then you take another circle and you put it just a little down below that. Then you take a different bow, whichever kind you like. I'm just trying to pick one up because my hands, let's see this one. I like it. And just stick it in between the two circles. Then you take another circle and you put, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch between them. There's no real exact science to this, so I'm just kind of winging it. I like this one with Fair Owl on it. Push it. Do your next circle. And decide which kind of a bow you want. I like that. We only have one more circle, so we'll finish this up. Right here. We'll go back to a blue bow. Okay. Now, we'll grab some more of these little pearls. Stick on there. Y'all, I'm telling you, that is cute and that is easy. You can, what does that take? Just a couple minutes to pop that little thing together, and that'll look really cute on a page edge, or even use it as a belly. You couldn't use this one as a belly band unless you put it on a strip. But you really could just peel this off and stick that down on that, and you're done. Okay, we're going to move straight into butterflies. Okay, we're just going to pick up right where that ends. What I'll probably do is stick a big, I'll take one of these little ones, put right there. And then that gives me something to start sticking the butterflies to. I don't really like that butterfly for this. Okay, this one will look good. Then we're just going to lay butterflies on, and we're just going to tip them off to the side and put a little circle between them. And it's basically going to be the same exact process. You're going to put the circle first, but these are little circles. Okay, you're going to put 2 little circles. You're going to space them a little bit further apart because the butterflies are bigger. Stick them down. Take another one, put it on, and grab your butterfly, stick it on. Angle them left and right. That just adds interest to your project. Makes it a little more interesting when you stick it on a page. Okay, can you see me? I'm going to make sure it's in frame. Ooh, I love this. You can see the butterfly wings actually touch each other, so that's so cute. That doesn't go very well. I'm trying to stick in the very neutrally designs. Okay, and then this one will finish it off. So we need one more butterfly, one more flutterby. That's what Morgan called him when he was little. He was like, "Hey, Mommy, there's a flutterby." I'm like, "Yep, it's a butterfly." He's like, "It's a flutterby." I'm like, "Yep, it's a flutterby." Okay, there's that. We did bows and circles on the top. Okay, and right here, again, you just cut down in there and cut that out. We don't really need to on the bottom because there wasn't really much showing. And on these butterflies, what I would most likely do is I will come in and I will do a dot on each antenna and then just do a wiggle down their body. Kind of smush it. A dot on each antenna and then smush a wiggle down the body. Because you really don't need a lot here. These are not supposed to be super intense. They're quick and easy. That might have been a little wild. That one's a thick one. It's fat like me. It's a chunky monkey. Okay, and there's that. You guys, is that not adorable? Look at those. I mean, these are projects that are so cute and so easy. And just picture that on the side of a page. I don't have a page available. Let's do it like this. Okay. Let's pretend this is our journal. Just see how cute that would be on the page? And that is right at the right length to cover the whole page. Or you could cut it in half and do it as tabs. Okay. I'm going to have to set this one aside to dry for a minute. So, I'll bring it back here in a minute. When we're done with the last one, we're going to do this big bad boy. Okay. Which is big circles and bling and basically lace and whatever else I could find to put on it. So let me grab some big circles. I may inadvertently have some small circles mixed in here. If so, we'll just pick those puppies out when we get to them. Because I have used the vast majority of my stuff up tonight. Yes. Okay. That was the whole goal here, so I'm excited. Because usually when I set out with these projects, I get I use 5 things, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this didn't go the way I wanted. Okay. Now these we are going to glue down on this strip here because I like this strip. And we're just going to put some glue down on it. I'm just showing you different ways you can do these to make them, you know, to give you some options. And so that you can kind of think about how you know, what would work best for you. Our glitter glue is starting to protest. We're going to have to put this bad boy in there because I love that. That was made with leftover iron on vinyl from a project that I attempted to do with my Cricut. Me and the Cricut do not play well together, you guys. That and my sewing machine are like the two things that just about drive me insane. I can never get them to work just the way I want, and it drives me nuts. I did manage to get the Cricut to work pretty good the other night, which was the first. Because usually it doesn't. Usually it's just like, nope, I ain't doing that. That's what you think. But I cut out several things, and they were print to cut to boot, which is a big deal for me. So, because I can normally not get anything to print to cut. They were for the big collaboration. My day is coming up Tuesday. That'll be tomorrow. When you see this, this will go up tomorrow. So it'll actually be 2 days from now, but when you see this, it'll be tomorrow. And I'm doing the How to Botanical. I have a really cool project coming up. It's a little different for me, so be ready. And y'all, if you're the praying type, say a prayer, because I'm going to sew. I'm probably going to sew the strip ahead of time. I'm just giving you a fair warning. I'm not sewing on camera, but it's actually going to involve sewing, and you can't really get out of the sewing part. I mean, I guess you could, but it would really change the look of the project. So this one is one that sewing is somewhat mandatory, which is unusual for me. Well, like I say, it's not absolutely mandatory, but it does improve the look, I think. So I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully I don't regret it. I don't know why I have such a dread of sewing. Okay. And let's do this one. I'm almost out of dots. So, okay. Y'all, that is the first time I think that I have ever used almost everything I had out. Snip that end. Because that puppy is done. Other than decorating. Okay. And we're going to again use words. We need some little scraplets of fabric or lace. And I have laces laid out. So I'm just going to cut little pieces off. And start gluing them in. I need to move that out of my way so I can see what I've got here. Ooh, purple. I want to go down and see how many is there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, that's an odd number. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that'll work. I'm done with that for the moment. Small one with the glue in it, because I remember earlier I was having a heck of a time with getting the glue to not just like go everywhere. And I always have a heck of a time with this thing, getting it to even squirt. It's good now though, I can feel it. Okay. These little things are nice for precision, but no, you know what? My hands ain't got it today. That needs more acetone in it. I'm going to make that bad boy work before it's all said and done. So I just have to be extra careful. Okay. I really don't want purple there. I think I want this little white piece. Okay. Then I said skip 2, come down to this one. Let's put that cream in there. And you kind of cock them, you know, if that one goes sort of to that side, this one goes sort of to this side. I don't know why I have that thing about that, but it's real and I do. I'm just like, yep, they got to go opposite directions. I thought I had some white lace. Let me grab some. That, and I know there's like a white in here that I can steal a piece of. Okay. How would purple look there? Oh yeah. Okay, so pop that up. Our glue in. You can see I am putting enough glue to actually hold this in place in case, like where this lace is a little thicker, there'll be a little overlap of the glue to help hold that in place. Skip down to this one. Go ahead and put your glue on and grab whatever sniplet you're going for, which was the white piece you just chopped. No, it's not. It's not the white piece. Let's, what about, I'm overthinking, you guys, I'm overthinking. That's what I wanted. I was like, I know I threw it down there literally just now, but yeah, I've done forgot where I threw it. Okay. Now I'm going to sort of pinch that because it's thin and I want to give some texture to it. Okay, there. Now we move down to this one. What? Maybe that? Nah. Maybe this pink. Ugh. Sticking to me. Or do I have an orangey? Because there is a hint of orange. Yuck. Let's just do this. Okay. Okay, we got that one on. Let's get down to this one. So how is everybody today? We are literally right now at the end of this, so let's go ahead and chat for a second. Because I do believe you all have the basics down, right? I mean, it's really simple, which is part of what I liked about it, was that it was just a really quick, easy, simple, but pretty way to decorate my journals without having to, you know, like go all out. Okay, and this one. Yeah, sometimes our projects, they can be kind of daunting because it's like we go, you know, like, or at least I do, I kind of go over the bin with it. I go like way too far and put so much stuff in there that it's just like overwhelming and sort of takes the fun out of it in a way for me. So I like that this is very simple and it does not do that. It just keeps it really easy to do. Okay, there. Now we got that part done. Now we're gonna glue our words on, and on this we can use a little bit bigger words. So I've been wanting to use this the whole time. Choose joy. I'm done with that, so I'm gonna cap it for the moment. I'll use it again to glue my gemstones on. Now I'll start up here And what I do is I tuck the word just sort of under the edge of the paper or the fabric. Let's use this word faith. I like it. Lost my scissors for half a second. It does happen. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys will have been tuning into the How to Botanical collaboration with Rich and Bow Crafts that I mentioned earlier. At least I think I mentioned it in this one. It might have been the other one, but I'm thinking I mentioned it here too. Let's put, and you'll notice that I kind of cock the word the opposite direction of the fabric. So like if the fabric points this way, the word will go that way. And I put faith there because it's kind of big and can hold up to the that being behind it, because that's kind of chunky. Like this, Grace of God. It's kind of small and would look cute right there. But, the How to Botanical series, I have shared the playlist all month on my channel, and I have not made my journal yet because I like to wait until the collaboration's done and do it all at once. Yeah, I know that sort of defeats the purpose of a collab, doing a collab, but I don't function well when I do it the other way. Like I like to watch the projects and actually watch them and then come in and do it. I'm going to put lovely right there because I think that lace is absolutely lovely. But if you have been doing it, I would love to know what your thoughts are of it so far. And if you've done any projects, look me up on Facebook and show them to me. I would love to see them because I'd like your thoughts about it. Kidding, but that did play out well. Okay, I see it. Hopes. I want that. And you can see I'm literally just grabbing anything. I'm trying really hard not to think too much about what word I'm putting in there. And I'm just sticking them down. I did see blessings and I wanted to use that. It's a little big, but I think I can make it work. Did a good part. Okay, we just skipped to the good part. We're done. We got to glue our bling on and that's it. Because that was actually what took the longest, was for me gluing all the fabric in. It has taken the longest every time because it's not always easy to find a small enough piece of fabric to fit the spot. Now the bling, yes, I'm using it again 3 times now. I don't know. I think I'm addicted to it. I got this stuff at the Dollar Tree, and y'all, it is cute. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And for $1.25, you cannot beat it. It is very simple, but very, very just cute. And it's bright, it's colorful. So it's good to add like a little pop without being like overwhelming. Because sometimes I notice that bling does tend to, just to me it seems like it kind of overwhelms the spot. And I'm just trying to make sure that I like the color that I'm putting down with the color behind it. You know, with the stuff around it. You don't have to do that. I just kind of do it. Okay. It does take it a second to grab. So you do need to push it for a second. And you want to put a pretty decent dot of it on there. I mean, it doesn't have to be like overwhelming. That won't look good there. Let's put it down here. But, you know, it needs to be enough to know that it was there. do a blue. I like this one. That was probably a little much glue. Since it's all over me now. It really is all over me because I'm having trouble holding on to it. Okay. Let's put you down there. Get you stuck. That is a Morganism. He, for the longest time when he was in school, he would add "th" to the end of everything. He called it speaking King James. It was like, it didn't matter what it was. It started when we read the verse about Lazarus stinketh. When, I think it's Mary comes out and she's like, "Oh, Lord, he stinketh." And Morgan thought that was hilarious. So we, for a long time, said stuff stinketh. And then that moved into everything else was ethed. It was a really good lesson, though. I mean, like, he got really good at dealing with language because of that. Probably what I will eventually do is put something up the middle and a few pearls on that one. Okay, here's our hearts. Y'all, I love the hearts. I really do. I think that one turned out really cute. I think these mixed ones turned out really cute. The bows are cute. Here's another one of these. Okay, scoot everything else off to the side so I can bring in. This is another heart one I did. And let me grab our hearts and butterflies to bring in. Okay, there they all are, y'all. Now, I'm telling you, they absolutely do pack a punch. They are gorgeous. I mean, there's so much color, so much prettiness, and absolutely will look beautiful on the side of a page. You can tear like little pieces off. You could just use that and use it as like a tab. If it's not two-sided tape, if it's one like this where it's glued down, you could quite easily use that as a belly band and slide stuff under it in the middle of a page. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. If it's a wider one like this, you could even just glue it on this edge and tuck things underneath it. Especially if you use wider shapes than that. I stopped at 1 inch, but you could do wider shapes. So, I encourage y'all to give this a go. And we're going to wrap up. So here at Sunshine and Grace, I love making videos showing you guys how to make beautiful journals and ephemera using inexpensive items, obviously. Everything I bought came from the Dollar Tree or like off Amazon, and it was cheap. Using inexpensive items, whether you are a beginner or you've been making journals for quite some time. I like to keep things simple. Because when it's simple, we're more likely to do it. If it's extremely complicated and takes like all kinds of items, I know I'm not going to, I don't have the money to go out and just buy like endless amounts of stuff. I don't have the space to store it. And really, I craft because it's my time to reflect on things. So, I want this to be fun. I don't want it to be like nerve-wracking or stressful. So I hope you'll join me as I share tips, tricks, and hacks along the way. And usually a little bit of Jesus. Because my creations are my way of working out what God works into me through His Word. And I couldn't do any of this without Him. So I said I like it to be simple because I reflect on like what I've been studying and stuff a lot while I craft or create. And it's kind of my like reflection time, So, and I also couldn't do any of this without you guys. I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much for, watching and commenting on all my videos. You don't know what that means to me. It really makes my day. And if you found this video valuable, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below to let me know what you think about it or how the project turned out for you if you do it. And you can also show me on Facebook or Instagram if we're connected over there. If we're not, a hint, hint. There's a link below and up in the channel art. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I put out new videos. Usually that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with occasional extras, but yeah, sometimes it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday because I get logged up. I'm not real good at the editing part yet. So I'm still working on that, and sometimes it takes me a while because I haven't quite figured out all of it, and I stress over it. Hence, it's not so zen, it's not so reflective for me. But I'm working on it. So, yeah, and that is a good thing. So before I go, I just want to remind you, Jesus loves you so much, he died for you. If you've not trusted that fact, then I'd urge you to do so today, because nobody's promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. Y'all, you want to go up, 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 okay? So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, how that Christ died for your sins, was buried and rose again the third day, then I would love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you settled for eternity right now. So just, ask. Say, hey, tell me more. I want to hear this story. I want to hear the greatest love story. Tell me. So if you have any questions about anything at all, the projects I make or your eternal state, y'all get a hold of me. It'd be my joy, or comment below. It'd be my joy to answer them. You can find my social media links up in the channel art, like I said, or down below in the description box. And y'all have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.